There we go. On the outside, the two off-season transfer students grew accustomed to school without any problems. Rizulka Schwagelin. Schwag. The cheerful and sociable exchange student who quickly ended up popular among boys and girls alike. Yes, this evil gremlin of a cute girl person. Kei Sakurai. Her taciturn, indifferent, and mature image served as a wall between her and others, but rather than avoiding her, it felt more like others believed she was out of their league. She does give off a very confident air, I guess I should say, and mature image, I guess. They were polar opposites, but together they made a perfect picture combination. Truth be told, it could be said that their appearance alone had taken complete control of the school. They had a talent for attracting followers around them just by being there. No plan, no violence, nothing. To call it a kind of charisma would likely be quite apt, but I couldn't endure it at all. What in the world were those two doing at my school? Or rather, what goal did they have in mind? It was a terrifyingly foolish question. They were here for me, to observe my day-to-day life. I had to pretend everything was fine. I couldn't show them a single opening while also making sure to observe them in turn. You observing them is not going to give you anything. They know way more about you than you know about them. I'm 100% sure of this. The school now housed two dangerous beasts, and I was the only one aware of it. It had already been a week since Kasumi, Himoto, and the others, that is, all the students and teachers, had been unknowingly taken hostage. Alright, so I know that their only goal is not just to follow me around this school. So what do they hope to achieve? And that alone was hardly my only source of anxiety. Isn't this beheaded woman supposed to be your weapon? Your ABBA whatever? I couldn't have dreams in particular. I had to somehow prevent myself from sleeping at night. If I slept, people would die. I murdered people in my sleep. And almost as if to support that very notion, the murders had ceased ever since I stopped sleeping. I'd spent the whole week on edge, unable to even take a proper rest. I wondered which would come first, madness or death. You're gonna fall asleep eventually. I felt my sanity crumbling. And the nightmare was still going on. Chapter 3. End of the Nightmare. The chime of the bell woke me from a light sleep. Though to be more accurate, I hadn't been completely asleep. A part of my consciousness still registered the sounds and people around me. I couldn't fall into a deep sleep no matter what. Brief rest like that had proven to be effective and somehow managed to keep me going throughout the week. Though I didn't imagine it would last much longer. I slept 2 or 3 hours a day at most. They were all limited to classes, free periods, and after school. Apart from that, I didn't sleep at all. Even I found it reckless, but I couldn't think of any other solutions. My thoughts remained in a constant haze, my consciousness ever dim. Hell, I bet if I looked in a mirror, I could see a ghost of a man staring back at me. Kasumi had been worried too. The one piece of good news, though I didn't know if I should be glad or not, was the serial killings had stopped. Some were reacting optimistically, while others remained more nervous, but generally speaking, everyone here was thinking the same thing. Woo! Maybe the killer is no longer in this city. I would have been happy if that was the case, but I knew it wasn't. I had had to somehow settle things as quickly as possible, regardless of whether I was a killer or not, regardless of who those two transfer students really were. I had to do it now while my mind and body were still more or less functional. If this situation dragged on any longer, I had doubts if I could retain my sanity. As long as Sakurai and Rizulka remained here at school, I could keep the act up. I couldn't predict what they'd do if I stayed holed up in my apartment, but during the times when we were all in uniform at school, I'd had the chance to get in contact with them. That was the conclusion I'd come to after observing them for a week. If their goal was to mess up this place, they probably wouldn't go through the dull motions of pretending to be transfer students. Yes. If their goal was to mess up the place, then they would have messed it up before you even got to school, to be honest. They have an ulterior motive. It includes watching you, but there's more to that because there's a reason why they're watching you, which we don't know. But all we know is it's something to do with that they believe that he's Mercurius's substitute or something. I had realized as much a little while back. What? But I guess it really was my own fear that kept me from taking a step forward. There was also the fact that I'd been too passive in observing their actions, but I felt it too dangerous to stall any longer. The problem was how I'd get in contact with them. I couldn't just invite them to lunch. Yeah, that doesn't seem like that would go very well. What I had to do was create a situation where I didn't attract the attention of my acquaintances, particularly that of Kasumi, while also making sure there were still people nearby. That way I could talk to them privately. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work. If those two stuck out like sore thumbs if possible. I wanted to avoid being left alone with them, but then what was I supposed to do? I proceeded to fall prostrate on the desk, internally cursing the whole situation. Meanwhile, they're probably reading your mind and just listening to you and laughing in their heads. It was time. What is it, Kasumi? Oh, okay, I'll leave then. Oh, right. Kasumi said something as I got out of my seat, but whatever it was went right past my ears as I left the classroom. As I glanced back on my way out, I noticed that neither Sakurai nor Rizulka were there. What was I supposed to do? Well, the thing is, Sakurai seems to be the more... Well, Rizulka's cute, but that's about it. Other than that, she's pretty much an evil gremlin. So I'm gonna talk to Sakurai. Kei Sakurai. She still seemed to a touch easier to deal with. My thoughts exactly. We'd only spoken a little, but at the very least, he was also Japanese. I could probably talk with her without being constantly on edge. I thought I spotted her at the end of the hallway. Yeah, that had to be her. After hesitating a bit over how I was going to approach her. You approached her? In the end, I went for a frontal assault. What is that face, dude? I really wonder if Rhea knows about them. The more I talked, the more I felt like a dumbass, but I kept going regardless. It kind of made me look like some sleazy pickup artist. I like how you pop up in my school, and then when I go to talk to you, you won't even talk to me? What the hell's wrong with you? You're invading my damn school to watch me. Now we're getting somewhere.
だけどごめんなさい。せっかくのお誘いだけど乗れないわ。
Previous engagement.
戦略？ここでか。
There shouldn't have been any normal students at this point who'd associate with Sakurai, meaning whoever she was meeting with didn't qualify as ordinary.
いいえ。でも安心しなさい。別に何をどうしようってわけでは
What
ない
is
から。
your freaking objective? What is your goal?
悪いけど、デートの相手なら彼女にしてもらってくれないかしら。
Want someone to date? What?
そういうこと。私でよければいくらでも付き合うわよ。
I don't want you. Go away, you gremlin. You're such you're a very big-eyed, alien-looking, adorable, cute gremlin Rizolka woman person, man. Go away. I turned around to follow Sakurai's gaze, only to find that Rizolka had snuck up behind me without as much as a sound. That's the power of a gremlin. One could say I was caught between a rock and a hard place.
あなた何言ったのよ。レン君が緊張しちゃってるじゃない。
私は何も。彼が緊張しているなら、それはあなたが原因でしょ。正直、あれで好感を持たれていたら、彼の正気を疑ってしまう。
ああ、ひどいな。何自分だけ言いかぶっちゃってんのよ。感じ悪い。ごめんね、レン君。この子っては怖いでしょ。だから私とデートしましょう。
A date. I'd rather go out on a date with Kasumi, and she drives me insane with her nagging, dude. But then a date with Rhea would be really... I feel like a date with Rhea would be really awkward because she would just be like... I'd be trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with her the entire date, and she would just be like sitting there trolling me or something. She's just a giant question mark. So if I just had to visually... If I had to apply a visual to these characters so far, Kasumi is like the nagging wife, right? Rhea's a giant question mark. Sakurai's a... How would I describe Sakurai? Huh. I would describe her as like one of those proud knight characters or something. And I would describe Rizolka as like a very mischievous, cute girl, essentially. But in this case, she can rip my head off! Yay!
何よその顔。私じゃ不服？
Hey, I didn't even say that. Just don't rip my head off, please. Please, please!
Yeah.
Not really. I thought I'd gotten used to seeing her over the past week. Rizolka was like a completely normal schoolgirl here. I found myself unable to shake off my bewilderment at how different she was compared to our first meeting.
ねえ、もうひどいことしないからさ。あの時のことは許してよ。
Yeah, for now, maybe. Refusing to forgive her would only make things more complicated. She was still very much a mystery to me. But I learned not to carelessly pick a fight with her. So, the real question is, who's more of a mystery? Is it Malaeus? Or is it Rhea?
許す許さないは置いといて、桜井がダメならお前でもいい。付き合う。
おいおい、私はレオンの次ですか？
That's a very poor choice of words, sir. Just saying.
話がまとまったなら、私は行くわよ。せいぜい彼を丁重に扱いなさい。それからくれぐれも。
はいはい、ケーキは慎めでしょ。だ ますよ、それくらい。
That, see, this face of hers is literally the epitome of mischievousness.
じゃあねレオン、あなたも少しここじゃ可愛く喋るように気をつけなさい。
そっちの方こそ猫をかぶりすぎて滑稽なことに早く気づいた方がいい。
Shaking her head in irritation, Sakurai turned to
藤井君
leave.
もよければまた誘ってちょうだい。待ってるから。
And off she went, her raven locks swaying behind her. The contents of her line might have sounded almost affectionate, but she certainly made sure to voice it in the coldest of tones.
なんかあの子、レン君と話す時だけ妙に態度が違くない？いやーね、これだから差別主義者は。ま、それは別にどうでもいいわ。ねえレン君、場所を変えましょう。こんなところで話してるとかすみに見つかっちゃいそうだし。
She's even helping me stay out of sight from Kasumi.
困るんじゃない？そうしたらいろいろと。
This is very strange. I gave her a silent nod.
じゃあどこがいい？
屋上。
いまいちムードに欠ける選択ね。しょうがない。だったら私が教えてあげます。
She pointed to my arm as if telling me to open it. Did she want me to wrap my arm around hers? Come on!
ちょっと待ってよ。一人で行くなんて冷たいよ。
Ignoring her pouting, I headed for the roof. It was all an act, and I wouldn't be fooled by her appearance and behavior. Not when I knew what lurked beneath. What the hell is that? Is that a Yo, that does not look like a bug that I want in my vicinity, so I'm gonna grab this paper towel. No, don't move! No! Damn it! It ran away! Damn it! Well then, I had like this really, really creepy looking bug that just flew by me. And, oh wait, I see it. I see it. Can I kill it though? Can I kill it? Can I kill it? Oh! Ah! Ah! Okay, I got it, folks. I threw it in the garbage. Only one problem though. My headphones fell out. Alright, now we're cool. We're good. There we go. Alright, I couldn't let my guard down. Even with my mind thoroughly exhausted, it seemed like I still had enough willpower left to make that judgment. After arriving at the roof, I walked to the center and turned around facing Rizulka. So I got a lot of questions for you.
さて、それじゃあどんな話をしようかしら。どういう風にお話しする？
I have a lot of questions for you people. Let's just put it that way, okay? The way that beaming innocent smile of hers lacked even the tiniest hint of spite was driving me crazy. But I couldn't allow her to control the flow of the conversation. I had to keep calm if I wanted to get the result I was looking for.
まずいくつか俺の方から質問する。それに答えられる範囲で答えてくれ。ただし、嘘は絶対言うなよ。
了解。じゃあそうしましょう。質問どうぞ。
Why is she agreeing to this? Still reeling in surprise from how readily she agreed to the whole thing, I mentally prepared the questions I wanted to ask her. I'm really surprised that she agreed to this. This is really strange. What should I ask? What's Zarathustra? Where's that other guy? Why'd you come to the city? What do you plan to do with me? Alright.
お前らは何者なんだ？
The simplest yet biggest of my questions.
普通じゃないのはわかる。あんなふざけたなりして夜出歩いてる時点でまともじゃない。
Oh, come on. Loitering. That's not exactly how I would describe them. Then why were they doing all these things?
殺人事件に何か関係でもあるのか。
そうね。関係あるのはむしろあなたの方じゃないの？
俺が犯人だって。
あら、違うのかしら？
Saying that didn't change the fact that I had no idea, or rather I didn't want to know. I mean, according to all the circumstantial evidence, it was admittedly a rather plausible possibility.
殺人なんかする動機はない。
それが言い訳？理屈としては弱いわね。ここで起こっているのはそんな真っ当なものなのかしら。あなたはどう思っているの？
Well, judging from what I saw in the things that Rizulka was saying, she is rather perceptive. But it's also easy when she could just read my damn mind.
自分でも当てにならないと思ってることは切り札になんかならないよ。もっと現実的になりなさい。そういう素質はありそうだけどね。
Seriously thinks something you can't trust yourself.
どんなに不可解でも納得ができなくても他に答えがなければそれが真実。そういう考え方できないの？したくないの？
You still didn't answer my question. What are you people?
するのが怖いのかな？
大きなお世話だ。俺のことなんかどうでもい
Word!
い。
This isn't about me right now. This is about
聞
who
い
the
てるの
hell.
は俺の方だ。そもそもお前は質問に答えていない。
確かにそれもそうね。
Rizulka quickly caved in once I raised my voice a little, and as I wondered what she was going to
私
say,
はリッター。そう思って。
Reader? What? What? I was completely lost.
ナイト、カバリエーレ。つまりは騎士ね。そういうこと。
Knights?
あ、この国の侍ってのとは違うわよ。私たち中とか義とか6とかそういうの持ってないから。でもそれだと騎士でもないのかな。ま、別にどうでもいいけど。
Yeah, how you gonna call yourself knights if you guys don't care about loyal or honor and all that stuff? She seemed to have come to some sort of conclusion while leaving me totally in the lurch. Knights in the 21st century? It sounded like a bad
真面目に
joke.
答えろよ。
あ、失礼ね。私嘘なんか言ってないもん。正真正銘の本物だってば。そりゃ今時剣も鎧もつけてないから分かりづらいかもしれないけど。
嘘でも冗談でもないのなら頭のおかしなやつのザレ言だ。
I mean, is she really a nutcase when you've seen what they're capable of?
何？さっきはまともじゃないとか言ってたくせにここでそんなこと言い出すんだ。おかしいの。じゃあそうね。今度は別の言い方をしようかな。私に限って言えばリッターでヘクセ。つまりは魔法使いさんなのだよ。
Oh, witch. Well, there goes the first aid treatment. Now that makes
魔
sense.
法使いだ。
ほうきに乗って飛んだりはしないけどね。
Her tone sounded playful, but with her, it always did. As such, I couldn't really tell if she was being serious or not. I did witness her perform something like magic, though. She healed all my wounds after Will beat the crap out of me. Was that a magic trick or a real deal? I didn't know, but decided to put that question on hold for now. I highly doubted she would give me a straight answer anyway.
他に質問は？
I didn't particularly feel like I got a complete answer, but what should I ask? What is Zarathustra?
ザラトゥストラってのは。
さあ、なんでしょうね。
Answer my question, woman!
俺をそう呼んでただろ。
ええ、確かにそうだけど、あなたは知っている人じゃない。
違わない。
that wasn't my name, but I speculated that this whole Zarathustra thing they kept talking about is referred to the
別に
killer.
話してもいいんだけどね。あなた理解できないでしょうし、どうしようかな。
Look, just tell me
ねえ
anyway.
レン君、少し聞きたいんだけど、あなたご両親は日本の人？
何？
だからあなたの家系は純粋な日本人かって聞いてるのよ。
Are you asking am I part German? Where the hell did that come from? Still, I gave her an honest
大
reply.
昔のことは知らないけど、じいさんばあさんまでは日本人だ。
Or so
そ
I
れがどう
heard.
した？
なるほど。じゃあ薄いわね。あながち外れてるとも思えないけど。
おい。
When would she stop leaving me out of the loop? I had no idea what she was
あ
even
なたの
going on
名字は
about.
父方？母方？
だからなんでそんなことを聞くんだって言ってんだよ。
Yo, you're not even getting. She's getting all the answers she wants, but I'm not getting any answers.
いやね。みんな気にしてるようだからね。
Would you give me a straight answer for once? Everyone, huh?
私の仲間。まだ全員集合してないけどね。半分そのうち勢ぞろいするはずだから、その時のために聞いてるの。
Arrive eventually. Yeah, that doesn't sound like something I want to deal with. Her comrades, there were more
ザラ
like
トスト
her?
ラはメルクリウスのヘビ控えとを受け継いで同じアーネエルベを持っていると思われる。ごめん。こんな言い方じゃわかんない。
Wow, she actually gave me an answer. Zarathustra is thought to have inherited Mercurius's egg Awiget and possessed the same Anenurbe. So they possess the same weapon, I think, and maybe the same ability.
とにかくね、私たちの中に一人だけ付き合い悪いやつがいるのよ。だからザラトゥストラはその代役、欠番要員っていうか番外役者ね。
つまりそいつはお前らの仲間だと。
さあどうだろうね。もともと敵なのか味方なのかよくわかんない。いけすかないやつだったから。
メルクリウスってやつが。
Mercurius. If memory served me right, that was the Latin reading of Mercury. And another name for Hermes from Greek mythology, right? It also referred to the chemical
まあ
element.
とにかく私たちもザラトゥストラについてはよく知らないのよ。だからそうね、気になるならニーチェの本でも読んでみるといいんじゃない？ドイツ語版でよかったら貸してあげるよ。
いや、いい。
Ignoring the fact that I couldn't even read German, I had no intention of borrowing anything from her. Forget it. Let's stop here. What should I ask?
もう一人いただろう。あいつはどこに？
レイのこと？
Hi.
そう、そいつだ。
That pale white-haired man, he felt like the biggest threat. I felt like I could still more or less talk to Sakurai and Rizoka, but you couldn't even hold a proper conversation with that guy. Just the thought of him still being in the city made my heart race. Rizoka let out a giggle as if she figured out the source of my discomfort from my
嫌われ
behavior.
てるわね、あいつったら。まあいつものことだけど。レイはいやそうね、あいつはビルヘルム・エーレンブルグって名前なんだけど
We'd hate him
覚えてる？
Edinburgh. Do you remember? Yeah, whatever.
似合わないけど上品な名前でしょ。笑っていいわよ、構わないから。
Wilhelm, I wasn't sure, but it sounded like a Central European name, but in
なん
that
で
case...
別の名前で呼ばれてる？いや、あいつだけじゃない。お前も桜井も。
Yeah, yes, please do explain. Why the hell all of you have 50,000 names? I remember them referring to each other with these peculiar
そ
names.
れはね、ちょっとしたあだ名みたいなものなのよ。 性格とか特性とかそういうのに合わせて入団するときに決められるの。私はどうでもよかったけど創立者の趣味だねあれは。でベイがどこにいるかだけど正直なところわかんないな。ちょっと何よ、本当にわかんないんだからしょうがないでしょ。もしかして疑ってるの？
半分は。
It didn't seem like the kind to bother keeping track of each other, but I very much doubted she couldn't at least make an educated
町
guess.
にいるのかいないのか、それくらい。
知らないわよそんなことは。気まぐれなやつだしどこかで遊んでるんじゃないかしら。ただ昼間のうちは外に出ないと思うけどね。
それはどういう。
教えない。なんか頭にきちゃったからこの話はもうおしまいよ。
Pouting, she sulkily turned away from me. Oh well, it wasn't intentional, but it was best not to anger her. What should I ask next? Why'd you come to
じゃ
this
あなんで
city?
この町に来た。一体何が目的で。
そんなの聞いてどうするのよ。
どうするも何もそれが分からなきゃ安心できない。
分かれば安心できるとも限らないでしょ。
安心できないようなことなのか。
どうだかね。
Gosh, will I ever get an answer? Like, the only answer she's really given me is what's Zarathustra. That's the only straight answer she's given me. Well, I guess she's given me an answer about where the other guy is. She clearly doesn't know. Well, but then she won't tell me why he won't come out during the day. So she kind of half answered it. Rozalka sounded another giggle while giving me a meaningful look. Was it in her nature to lord over others? If so, that was nothing to be proud of.
俺をイラつかせて楽しいのかよ。答える気がないなら素直にそう言え。
そう言ったらレン君は納得するの？
まあしないと思うわ。
でしょ。だから私困ってるんじゃない。
She sure as hell didn't look troubled. Damn, we were not gonna get any further at this
まあ
rate.
短期は良くないわよ。もっと我慢強いタイプだと思ってたけど案外そうでもないみたいね。私としても聞かれたことぐらいは答えてあげたいつもりだよ。でもそのまま言って理解できるとも思えないし、もしかしたらデタラメ言うなって怒られるかもしれないじゃない。
You know, she does have a point
そう
there.
いうのお互い嫌でしょ。でも慌てるのは優雅じゃないしいろいろ言葉を選んでるのよ。だからそっちも真摯になってくれないかな。ねえどう？
Seemed like I had no
分
choice.
かったよ。さっきも言ったが嘘言わないならそれでいい。だから
いやーもうレン君って優しいね。大好き。
Yeah, okay.
急に抱きついてくるな。ふざけてないでさっさと話せよ。
何よもうこのテレ屋さんめが。
She began to reluctantly back away. Was she really the same person from last night? I felt somewhat
私たちが
perplexed.
この町に来た目的はね、大まかに言うと約束を果たすため。もうずっと前にみんな揃って約束したの。いつか目的を果たしましょうって。内容は一人一人で違うんだけど、その前提条件としてやらなきゃいけないことがあるからそれをなすの。その
Prerequisite.
ためにはこの町に来ないといけなくて、レン君や他の人にも協力してもらわないといけないわけ。
Honestly, I didn't understand any of the
協
main
力っ
points.
て俺や他の連中に何をさせるつもりなんだよ。
別に何もしなくて構わないわよ。
何？
What? What in the world did that mean?
言ったところで理解なんかできないってば。あなたが本当にメルクリウスの縁者ならこれでピンとくるはずなんだけどな。
Well, it didn't, like, at
というわ
all.
けでこの話はもうおしまい。焦らなくてもいずれわかるようになるかもしれないし、そんな顔しないでよ。別にひどいことしようとか思ってないから信用。
できるのかよ。
それはあなたが決めることでしょ。 違う？
I figured I'd thrown her off for now, but it didn't look like I'd be getting anything else out of prodding this topic. What should I ask? What do you plan to do with me?
お前ら俺をどうするつもりだ？
どうするって？
さらって拷問にでもかける気か？
はあ？何それ？レン君そんな趣味があるわけ？
I'm not into that sort of thing, but I don't know if you
や
are.
だもうやめてよね。ちょっともうその発想面白すぎ。
Oh my gosh. Rizolka began to convulse with laughter, almost as if she just heard a clever joke.
いやごめん困ったな。ちょっと待って。レン君あんまり真顔で言うもんだからおかしくて。
During her continuing fit of laughter, all I could feel was
面
anger.
白い発想で悪かったな。初対面で殺そうとしやがったくせに。
And who exactly transferred to my school the next day only to make my life a walking nightmare? I'd barely slept at all thanks to her.
いやごめんなさい。なかなか想像力が豊かみたいで。いや若いって素晴らしい。
Gotta hand it to youngsters. You know, with her appearance and the way she acts, I almost forgot she's like probably over 100 years old.
それでさらって拷問？ないそんなこと考えてないから安心してよ。大丈夫あーやだ、もしかして怒ってる？だったらごめんね。機嫌直して。
She talked like she was pacifying a toddler. I didn't want to hear that from someone in the same grade as me. Then again, me losing my temper would only give her more reason to treat me like a child.
結局答えの方は？
それはね、正直特に考えていないのよ。なんていうかな、初対面の時はいろいろあれしちゃったじゃない？でもね、あなたが違うなら別にどうでもいいっていうか、わざわざ追っかけてきたりしないっていうか。だからこれは偶然なのよ。ここに来たのは別にあなたをどうこうしようなんて理由じゃなくて。
おいちょっと待て。
Did I just hear her
偶
right?
然だと。
This is a coincidence?
そうよ。私たちが選んだ先に偶然あなたがいたってだけ。こう言ったら信じるかな？
No way, but it didn't look like she was lying
じゃあ
either.
俺がここにいたのは偶然として、お前らがここを選んだのも偶然なのか？
おお、鋭いね。いいよやっぱりあなた結構キレる。
茶化すなよ。
There's no way they picked this school out of
ごめん
coincidence.
ね、これ勝負だから。
No, I don't believe
そ
you
れで
for a
さっきの
damn
質問に
second.
対してだけど、答えはいいえ。ちゃんとそれなりの意味があるわよ。ここは何かと私たちにとって都合がいいから。潜伏しやすいし、いざという時に融通も利くし、手間も省ける
And
し。
it also allows you to watch me to see if I'm really Zarathustra.
あれ、もしかして私不安にさせちゃったかな？
別に。
In short, it sounded like they had business with the school itself, not me specifically. As for what that could have been, I
俺
had
に
no
は興
clue.
味がないってことでいいのか？
そうでもないわよ。あなたがここにいるって分かった時は嬉しかったし、それにもしかしたらこれもお約束の枠内かもしれないしね。個人的にもあなたに興味は尽きないわ。だってほら、何か運命的なものを感じるじゃない？
Alright, Rizolka, Malayus, you're having way too much fun over here.
そうだな。
It did indeed feel like this was all fate playing a cruel prank on me right after I wanted to never meet these guys again. I suppose this was good enough for now. Alright, Alrighty, and after that conversation, I'm gonna end the video there. I got some videos to edit, including this one, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.